Top end speed phase is the part of a sprint when you've gotten up to speed and your body is more upright. It also can be known as upright sprinting as well because you don't necessarily have to be up to speed, but your legs are still moving in more of a circular motion like with top end speed mechanics. This could be due to you having a stick or ball in your hand, or just because you have to keep your head up, forcing more of an upright posture. The difference between top end speed mechanics and acceleration mechanics is the legs start to move in more of a circular motion while maintaining an upright position. You'll see me here holding onto the wall and slowly going through a stride cycle on my right leg. As the foot comes off the ground, it should snap underneath the hip, thinking about bringing your calf to your hamstring. This is the first part of 3 key parts of the circular motion when it comes to top-end speed mechanics. I like to call this part a heel flick because you're flicking your heel underneath the hip quickly. Then the leg will cycle or circle around into part 2, recovery position, which we talked about in the last video on acceleration phase. If you have not checked out that video yet, please go check it out as well. It will definitely help when bringing this whole concept together of sprinting mechanics. There are also several other concepts to note at this point of the sprint. Not only is my front leg in recovery position, but my shoulders are stacked over my hips. My back leg is long and pushing into extension, but also I'm really trying to almost press up towards the sky. Maintaining a strong vertical position allows more space between my foot and the ground. This space will not only give me more distance to produce more force, but more time to get my foot out and around underneath my hip. This is the third part of the cycle, and that is releasing the lower leg, or think shin, out to snap back underneath the hip. You're releasing the lower leg to snap back quickly using the hamstring. If you're not upright, if you're not pressing up, and if you don't get the knee up high enough, then most of the time you'll end up with the foot out in front of you, striking on the heels. Just like an acceleration phase, this causes a braking force, limiting your overall speed, potentially increasing the risk of injury or chronic pain in the knees, shins, or back. That breakaway speed, or when you see someone really having some wheels, is typically due to some good top-end speed mechanics, where the athlete is able to optimize speed generated initially in acceleration phase to really crank out down the court or field. There should be no heel contact at any point of the sprint. Sprinting and jogging are really 2 different mechanical movements. Some common issues found when athletes are up to speed is typically reaching out in front and heel striking because their posture is too low, or when their foot comes off the ground, they don't snap underneath the hip, but behind it. Hopefully the past 2 videos and this one helps out visually with being able to see the mechanics when it comes to sprinting. Knowing these concepts can really speed up your training or coaching. If you're watching these videos because you're a current or future athlete about to start Edge, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video talking about change of direction. Also, if you've gotten this far, please feel free to go check out our social media, the podcast, our TikTok page, all the links below in the description, and subscribe. It really helps us out and costs you nothing. Thank you.